How's it going? I am here. I am live. I am Devin, half of Dads and Dice, and I'm here to play a solo playthrough of Ezra and Nehemiah. So it is just me, solo. Paul is out. He is visiting some family he's got in Ecuador for the next couple weeks. So stuck with me for a couple weeks doing some solos. So this week doing Ezra and Nehemiah, next week doing Evacuation, and I'm honestly excited. I'm liking this game more and more as I have been playing it, that's for sure. And I'm just excited to, I've soloed it once, excited to do it again. I'm going to switch it over because I don't really have much to say without Paul here interacting with me. So let's go over to our overhead, and here is Ezra and Nehemiah. So I've got everything set up. We are ready to go here. I guess I'll do a quick rundown of this game. It seems like there's not a lot to it, but there's a decent amount to it. This is going to be my player board area over here, and ultimately, goal of the game, like many games, get the most victory points. You'll be doing those by really doing three different things. It could be helping to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem around here. So you'll be placing cards down in a tableau right here, and then depending on the banner type of action you do, if you do a gray banner action, you'll be clearing some rubble and then possibly rebuilding, gaining victory points for the rebuilds. So that's really all that one is. If you do the blue action, you will be scribing, or I guess it's scribing, is that what it is? Writing down, copying the Torah. And so you'll be placing one of your scribe markers, depending on how much blue banners you got, the strength of it or whatnot. You'll be placing a scribe out here. These are your rule breakers, your end of game victory point conditions. The bottom row here is just going to be to make your kind of all actions of a color stronger. But yeah, these will be kind of variable abilities and that kind of stuff. So you'll be doing that with blue banners. You can also use your excess blue banners to tint around the city, teaching the Torah. And just gaining whatever you cross as you move, however many spaces you're going to do. And then the last action you're going to be is to keep up the altar flame or decorate the temple here. So you can place out Levites, gaining the bonus here, and then depending on how many Levites is how much stuff you can then take, whether it be wood or cinder to move your little flame on this altar track here, or placing gold, stone, or wood into the temple, and you spend however many red banners to place it in the leftmost space in that row, gaining the reward on the right here. And that's really it. The reason you'd be doing that, one, straight up victory points for this. Two, get your stuff. But three, we're going to, at the end of each round, and a round is doing six, I did three, but it's actually doing six actions. So after you do six actions, you will have a Sabbath phase where we will, feed people, do that kind of cleanup type of stuff, but also you'll resolve the prophet's judgment. So if you are to the left of the prophet here, you get this, which is typically never good. If you're in between the prophets here, you get this, which is usually just kind of all right, cool. And then if you are to the right, usually it's pretty decent benefit for going all the way to the right, and then they will move between rounds. So this is where it starts. That's really it. So I will draw a hand of 4 cards, and then I'll look at them. The cards will have various trades. I'll show that here in a second. But that's really the game. I'll look at the 4 cards, decide what I'm going to do. That's Ezra and Nehemiah. We're going to play, so a round is taking 6 turns, 6 actions. We are going to play 3 rounds. Hopefully I beat the bot. So the bot, right, it's pretty standard in any kind of Garphill where it doesn't really have to fully pay for actions. It does a lot of, we'll call it cheating type of stuff. So it doesn't collect resources, it only collects gold. Regardless what resource it is, then it uses that gold or money to do actions. So it's going to have gold, money, and then people, and people as a resource. So I start with 5 silver, 3 food. I think it's 3 food. I have my little setup card here, make sure I'm doing it right. Yes, 3 food and 6 workers in my supply. Then I can get more workers kind of over here. And of course more food and stuff. That's it. So the first thing to do really is part of setup. I'm going to place 2 gatekeepers in the corner gates, and then my opponent here gets the other 2 spots. So there's a lot of things to consider here, but the biggest is really these are what really variable change up the game the most, right? You randomly put some resources out in these spots, but that's not drastic. These tiles here are what are going to change up the game the most, and so I can tell you immediately screaming at me is kind of this synergy triangle, we'll call it right here, where you could get Nehemiah, which helps with gray actions, right? So he'd give you this extra gray banner you always have, which is doing stuff on the walls, and then these 2 bonuses here both affect the walls, right? So you've got this that you can use cinders in place of wood and stone. Or you got this that when you build, I think that one's when you build a wall, you immediately get the effect of a wall adjacent one of the walls. So that's kind of screaming out to me. Of course, for end game on those, you kind of got to travel a little bit further out, which isn't out of the realm. So that would be kind of the end game scoring that affects those type of things. What else do I see? I see there's some blue synergy here, right? Obviously with Ezra then being by the scribe placer, get bonus. I don't attribute a lot of weight to gaining blessings. They're usually just kind of okay. But straight up that path is for placing some scribes here. So I see that. As far as red, I don't see a lot. This is really the only one out here that affects the red action. Actually, this also affects blue in general, not necessarily placing scribes, but blue. This one, so it's interesting. Although there's not a lot of synergy with any of the other red actions, this can be kind of good because the bot is very much of a wild card. It's going to do a little bit of building. It's going to do a little bit of temple. It's going to do a little bit of scribes. And so it's kind of easy to stay ahead of it on the altar. And this would be a pretty big boon. You're getting 3, so... So the altar is a nice source of people, right? Although this one gives blessings, and again, I told you I don't put a lot of stock in blessings myself. Granted, I'd lose 6 victory points not doing much altering. That keeps me ahead, and it lets me get people. But man, I think this is stronger. I also really like this one. So this tile here, your trades, your bottom trade specifically, cost 2 less. I think I'm going to go gold, gate, and horse gate. And really the big choicing on this is when you build next to gates, you get this reward here, whether it's me or the opponent. So getting gold, I don't know, I really like this scribe stuff here, but this is like kind of where I immediately want to go. I can tell you if I have my 3 banner blue, excuse me, in my opening hand, I'm probably going to jam it on Nehemiah and hope I got the 2 banner blue to then pick up one of these and just start that. Really, this one probably. This is like the harder of the temples to build because those aren't resources that are good. This is probably one of the easier ones. This one too. The two I'm not taking. But I think that's okay. I'm all right with passing on the silver and of course the one that wants to feed the altar. So that is that, and that is really the last thing for setup and just kind of thought process for that. So starting the game, I'm going to draw my first 4 cards here. Did not get my, granted, was unlikely. I think you've got 10 cards, I'm drawing 4. But I did not get my 4 banner guy, so I got my 3 red. So what I'm looking at here is thinking about what banner action do I want to do, right? So how many banners, as well as what trade do I want to do. And immediately, I got my fish gate, which lets you trade for more people, and people typically always good. They're not necessarily like workers as in a worker placement, but they're good to have more nonetheless. I got my gatherer, which is one that I typically like to try and tuck as early as possible because it's one of each banner, and when you tuck one, you no longer have to really deal with playing it. So looking at my starting tiles, I have my least favorite starting tile here. Well, you do start with a gold, and that is the wrong resource, a gold and stone. You can only hold 6 between rounds. This one is actually not too bad because typically all these give blessings. This one gives gold, so I'm all right with that because, again, I don't put a lot of stock in blessings. This one here it's an okay one, actually. You only get 1 food for flipping, but you get 2 food during the Sabbath. I typically like to try and flip my cinder pretty early because it generates extra Sabbath stuff, although this is the same now that I look at it. So it's just the 2 free food. So I may not need to flip that one. I didn't look at what this one was. Oh, the blessing one. That's not necessarily an immediate flip. And it looks like I am kind of tile-wise specialized a little bit more in blue. Okay. So, I don't know. So between rounds, you have to feed all of your people except for your Levites. So you should start with having to feed 8. I have 6 people here, and then my 2 gatekeepers. Now you can place stuff like this where your, I think it's farmers and laborers, are, you don't have to feed. But typically, you're going to leave a couple workers left over at the end of the round, right, or for preparing for the Sabbath, to go here and just generate food, right? So they generate 2 food, so 1 for them and 1 for somebody else. So like, as it stands right now, I would need, 4 to feed my 8. Actually, no, I would need 3 because I got 3 food starting. Anyway, so I'm gonna look at the trades here. So I can tell you one thing that kind of jumps out to me is potentially doing this fountain gate and grabbing. I only got 2 banners, so right here is how much it takes to excavate stuff. Wood takes 2, so maybe I grab a wood or 2 cinders. 2 cinders may not be bad. And I trade it. Man, it's only 2 coins. The thing about that would be, I would then be able to afford, I would have exactly 7. I'd spend all my gold, which is, or all my silver, which is rough, but I'd have 7 to possibly get 2 workers now, which may not be bad. You know what? I think I'm just going to do that. Yeah, you know what? And then, so if I play this and then I play this, depending on what I draw, and then have 3 blue banners, it's not really enough to snipe Nehemiah unless after getting this, I draw another 2 blue banner, because then I can go boom, boom. What I could do is do lookout soldier, spin the 3 for Ezra, which is a permanent blue banner, to then spin the gatherer, and that's my 5. that point, it'd sound like going here, so I could place some more scribes. Is only a banner, like I've said. I don't know. Let's see what we draw. I'm gonna do this though. I'm gonna place the lookout here. I'm gonna activate the gray action. I've only got 2 gray banners, so I think I might just take. They really kind of do the same here. So I think I'm gonna take this, and then I'm gonna do the trade, and I'm gonna give this up for 2 silver. I don't know why I had that to the side. I think that's my best bet. I'm spending all of my monies. I think that we're going to try it. We're going to draw. Ooh, got the Mason, so 3 gray, but that doesn't matter because I'm going over to the opponent's turn. So here's what the opponent starts with. The opponent has 2 decks right here, and it's as simple as following this turn structure. First, I'm going to reveal this here. Yep, that is correct. It has a trade down here. You can see it. There we go. It has a trade down here. They cannot afford it. But if they could afford either of it, they always try and do the max. They'll do it. In this case, they can't afford it, so it doesn't matter. Now they're going to flip this over for their actual action they're going to take. Basically what this says is if they had 2 workers and 2 gold, which they obviously don't, so I'm going to start with that much stuff. They would do this. If they have 2 gold, which they don't, they would do this. So otherwise, they're going to do this action here. This is interesting because they're not going to. This is actually one of the most worrying cards for them to get in the first round because they could get it right, a 3rd or 4th card where they've collected some workers in gold and then they take one of the basically the most available scroll tile that they could have. In this case, they would take the leftmost, being this one, but they don't. So they're just going to gain a gold, and they gain a lot of gold, so I should probably have set some aside because I know they're going to gain a ton. They're going to gain a gold and a flame, and here I say that they're easy to keep up with the flame. That is not theirs. Theirs is yellow. That's it. That's as simple as the bot's turn. So back over to me. I did not draw a 2 blue. So that kind of takes out the Nehemiah 2 something. So I think it's going to end up having to be Ezra. Man, playing limited on resources is not fun. I think it's going to be Ezra. So I'm going to play this here. I now have 3 banners. So 3 banners. I have to spend 2 coins. Somehow I forgot that. Well, I can still trade. Okay, I forgot I was going to have to spend coins for what I was wanting to do here. So let's think about this. Do I instead take Nehemiah? 4, 5, 6. I have 6 banners. Where would I go? Technically, I could do that one. Okay, so if I do Ezra, the problem is I don't know how else I'm going to get my money. if I do Ezra, is it worth getting this, or is it worth going here to potentially go here? Also, now knowing he's not going to help boost anything up. Maybe I did want him doing this. Okay, let's think. I could potentially have up to 7. But this would be like the only thing I could build. Technically, I could build something like this, actually. Maybe I do something a little different, and then I attempt to build a gate. And in building a gate, okay, I think I am going to do something slightly different than I thought. I think I'm going to use the 3 blue to get Nehemiah. So he goes there. I do get a stone in the process of this. And man, getting 8 silver to do that would be excellent. Okay. I'm going to do that. So that costs 2. Then I'm still going to spend 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excuse me, 3. To get another worker. Okay. Musician. Musician, not quite what I'm wanting. Okay. The opponent here, I don't know what the opponent's name is. David. They do have 1 coin, so they're going to spend 1 coin and move 1 orange blessing. They are then going to do this. They do not have 2. They do have 0 to 1 gold, so they're going to gain 2 gold. Okay. How would that? Oh, because they wouldn't have the worker. Got it. Okay, that's all they're doing. Their turns are very snappy. Mine are not. Okay, so when I did the trade to the fish gate, this should have gone here. And that's important because I think I'm going to attempt to build the fish gate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 banners. It would take 2 to clear that. 3. 7 is very much overkill for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. What if I played this? Ooh, okay, here we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 plus 3. Yeah, I'm not going to play the Mason. I'm going to play the Gatherer. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is all I need for the fish gate. 2 to clear this. And then 3, so that's 5 banners. And then I have this. I'm going to build the fish gate, which gives me this money, which I like money. And then I place a gatekeeper here. I actually get a coin. And now I have 6 coins. Okay, so here's my thoughts. This is like an okay buy without having this yet, because well, that's still spending cheaper. That's okay. This is one of the benefits on walls. Because next turn, if I play my mason, so what I'm thinking is I spend this 6 silver to do this muster gate trade, getting 2 stone and 2 wood. Then if I play my mason over the top of, we'll call it this one, that's 7 banners. So I could clear like a whole bunch of stuff, and clear a whole bunch of stuff and upgrade either of these. It's kind of both options. I could do this one or this one. This one's pretty low impact overall. I mean, it gives you some stuff, but really it's just going to give you the bottom 2 things here. This one, if I'm going to have leftover people that aren't having to feed people, it could give me a decent amount of resources and coins. So I think I'm going to do it. I can also spend all this and then just build another gate. So this is the muster gate. The muster gate is out of play in a solo game. So all 6 coins go there. I'm going to get 2 wood and 2 stone. I'm going to draw teacher. Teacher. Okay, let's see what they do, then I'll think. They are going to trade 1 coin to go blam at the sheep gate. Oh, I guess this is the situation, right? They don't have another worker. They don't have this. So they're going to do, whoa, 1, 2, 3. I might never see them take off on this track. But here they are, taking off. So that's both their leave-out actions. So the other ones are building and... Wait a second. I'm sorry. Did I put that back? It's the same card. I'm just stupid. That was the same card. Okay, here we go. They're going to spend a worker. No, it's if they have a worker, and this, they're going to build a gate. I didn't put this back right. And they are going to start at the sheep gate, and they are going to go this way, and this way. Right, this is correct. They're going to clear the rubble, gaining blesseds, and 1 gold per resource cleared. So I'm going to clear this, gain a gold. And then they're going to build, spend 3 gold. As above, they spend 3 gold to build the target gate or wall. Yeah. So they get the valley gate. They get this, they move their tent 1. They also, I'm sorry, they did not do the first trade, so they should have moved their tent 1 to begin with, so this is the second one. Okay, I'm right now. For this is for the gate. I don't remember what the Valley Gate trade is, but I'm not all about giving them gold. I don't have it yet in my hand, so I'll figure it out. Okay. That's what they're doing, for sure. Well, in my head, I was thinking of building a lot of gates. Maybe I don't do that. The dung gate. What is the dung gates trade? I don't have that in my hand either. I can't remember. It must be buying. I have buying food. I have buying. I don't remember. That's the only thing about this little reference thing. Oh, hello, Tabletop Express. Not sure when you joined, but thank you. This game's great. Paul and I live streamed this. No, we played this recently. Video coming out. Spoiler. We played it a couple times now. Played it at 3, played it at 2. I played solo once, and now I'm soloing again. But it has this sweet reference at the back that tells kind of what all of your people do. But it doesn't give what I wish. It would give what banners they have, so you kind of know. Because if you remember, like, I know the teacher is the 3 blue. I know the mason is the 3 gray. So you know some. I wish it just will let you tell them all. I know the gatherer is the 1 of each. But I also wish it told what trades they had, because it's the same for everybody's deck. And then it's just a good reference for all of the different scroll tiles, because that's really the big thing. I've played enough now that I'm pretty sure I've seen them all. This is the first time I'm playing with this one, where each set of gray and red are a blue when you're doing actions, but I've seen them all. Okay, what was I going to do? I was going to decide. So I have like this combo where you have your teacher and you sell all your food. You can then later basically buy back your food, and you make a decent amount. You get, I think, 3 extra food from it. Which I like. The problem is, actually, no, that might not be bad. So maybe what I do is I'm going to play basically these in this order, kind of regardless of what I draw here. I'm going to play this horse gate. I'm going to clear this. Not necessarily because I need the blessing. By the way, when I cleared this, I should have gotten a red blessing. But it'll give me 4 wood, which lets me flip this, which also gives me a gold. Which gives me so close to flipping this. But anyway, it lets me do that, which then I could sell my stone in order to have money to then go do things with the teacher. Yeah, I like this. I will end up with not many blue banners, but I think we can make this work still. I'll end up with 5 blue banners, which is enough to go up. Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna put this guy right here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna just spend 6 clearing this space right here. Oof. There's a rule. You can't do the trade and the development flip. want to do, I think, both these trades. I mean, this might still be okay. I just won't get basically like the better side of this. You get a bunch of gold and coins. I could just get resources and coins. Okay, so let me think about this real quick. If I don't do this, or if I do this, I get 6 coins. Okay. My next card I play, if I do Ezra, or I mean teacher. What's going on, Pat? Just packed 20 strong Tanglewood. I think they will travel well. Yeah, remind me, you were in Pennsylvania this week, I think. I could be completely wrong. But hey, welcome. Glad you jumped in. Also, I think 20 strong looks really good, personally. Just a really cool, I don't know, it's a cool game, really. And I like how, if I'm thinking of the right game, that's the one where they got the ones for all the different like chip theory games, like different, I don't know, scenarios. Oh man, you are jet setting. So Pennsylvania, I don't know how you sleep, right? Like you're gonna go to Seattle and fall asleep at 5 p.m. Okay, where was I? So if I do this trade and I trade these 3 for 6 silver, if I sell all my food and I buy food, I have 6 food and I don't have to worry about feeding too much. If I don't do this trade and I do this, if I don't do this trade, I would have to trade first, being 6. 3. I don't know that I could do that. I think I have to do this trade. I think I'm going to forego placing these things for right now. Yeah. Okay. I should gain my purple blessing before I forget. Again, I don't think blessings are... I sent Paul my next month. I'm going to be... Let's go until September. It's going to be wild. Like all up and down? You visiting cool places? It's, I think, like upper 90s all along the West Coast. But it's not Texas upper 90s, 100 degrees. So you should be fine. Okay. Man, this card here is really going to jam me up, I think. I'm going to sell these for 6. Okay, let's see what he's doing. First he is doing the fish gate, which he can't afford. Do I own that? I do own that. Yes, pay me a coin. He's doing the fish gate. He's getting a worker. Next. He does not have 2 gold. He does not have 0 to 1 workers. Very interesting. So he's about to just clear some rubble, get some gold. He's going to start the fish gate and clear this one, getting 2 gold. And 1 bump here. It's a pretty weak turn for him. Granted, he gets to do whatever the max thing is next turn. Okay. So let's play... So there's also this play of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's play of skipping Ezra, getting this, and then here next turn. I don't have to spend so much silver in the process. Is getting Ezra worth it? One of his last 2 cards has to be placing a scribe on the bottommost. He will be taking one of these 2 with this. So why don't I have my other card there? Oh, does not change anything. Bunch of red cards in my hand. I don't like red cards. Granted, I do have to think about what cards I'm about to leave myself with. Okay, so if I go here, I don't get Ezra. I go here. Then I would need 5. And then yeah, let's try it. Put this, I'm going to put the teacher there. I'm going to do the blue action. So I have 5 banners. So I'm going to spend 3 coins and put all my guys to get me my stuff. I'm going to put this guy here. I'm going to do the trade. I'm going to trade the food for 6 money. Okay. Okay. Over to him. He is going to trade for 1 gold at the Valley Gate. No, that is a lie. I hope I didn't screw that up on his other trades. He did that. He did that. He just paid me at the Fish Gate. Yeah, because he had 4. So I did not screw up. And he has to have 2 money, so he's not going to do that. He's just going to gain gold this way. Hang on. He owns the Valley Gate, so he doesn't have to pay that. So it does cost him 1. I'm sorry. He still gets gold, but I might have given him an extra, but I don't remember. Okay, yeah, I figured this was going to happen. He is going to do the lowest. It's going to be the center left. This directional thing. If there's only 2 options, yeah, okay, it's going to be the left. So he is taking Ezra here. Place 1 scribe on the highest or lowest scroll, paying required gold. You gain silver from the main supply for each of your scribes they branch off. They must pay 1 silver to use the light. Oh yeah, paying the gold is the... Sorry. I forgot this one. They ignore the printed row cost on the main board. Instead, they always pay 1 to 4 gold. Ooh, by the way, I should have had this food. And then I did the trade, so I should have 2 more coins. Gotta remember that. And that was from me being the first place here. How much gold they must spend is equal to the victory point value of the row minus 1 gold per completely filled row below where they are placing their scribes. So they're placing on the bottom, so it's going to cost them 1 gold. Yeah, and it's a filled row if it's non-white workers. So they get this guy. He out of the game. That's yours. Doesn't do you anything. Okay. Over to me. So, I'm going to play the musician. And I don't know if I explained this. It's like 30. Seattle, Ohio, Alto, Berkeley, Eugene, Lincoln, Nashville, then back to Seattle, then 4 others. I don't know yet. Pat, so you accumulate all these miles, right? When you go on vacation, do you want to fly somewhere? Or are you like, I am so tired of going places, I just want to take some time off and be home, right? Because like I fly a decent amount of places, but like nothing like you, right? Like I probably fly, I don't know, we'll call it 6 to 10 times a year. So I still don't mind when we go on vacation, I collect miles, like, yeah, well, let's use them. Not even a little. Yeah, I'm like, use them, let's go somewhere, right? So I was just curious with you. I can imagine, right? Like, you are just all over, let me just relax, right? It's your time to bust out the big games because you're actually home, right? Okay, so anyway, I don't know if I explained. I'm playing 6 actions. I'm obviously playing on the piles. After I played my first 3, I play on top, and you can only have 2 in each row. So, like, this is my 6th card. It must be played right here, right? So, what was I going to do? Oh, I remember what I was going to do. So, I'm also going to use, so you have these are called elders, these are called traders. If you use them for something, you can't use them for anything else. But in this case, I think it's worth it. I have 4 banners. I'm gonna put this here for 3 more blue banners. So 7. I need 6 for this row here. And I think I'm gonna do this. As you've seen, I enjoy trading, and this makes the bottom trade cost 2 less. So ideally, I'm gonna have a lot of gold. Silver. I say gold, a lot of times I mean silver. Yeah. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So, I played that guy there. I'm going to play this guy here. Now, I do still have to feed all of these people is the thing, right? So, I do this myself a lot. I plan, let me collect all of these people and then use them to go get stuff because I won't need much food. In this case, I might end up needing the food. Actually, I won't need both of them for food. I will need at least 1. And so then I'm going to do this bottom trade at the water gate. So that goes there. And then 5. And I will take 6 food. You also find I play very tight on food because I can't help myself. Okay, that's it for me. His last action, he has no gold to spend, no silver to spend. So he's going to do this. He gets gold, and he is going to, he only has 1 worker, but he does have 2 plus gold. So starting at the muster gate and going this way, he's going to clear these. That gives him 2 more gold. And then he spends gold for this. He does get the blessing. He doesn't get the blessing. He does get the blessing. I don't remember. I have to look. He gets to play the games. I have to mow the lawn. Joel, I have to do that tomorrow in the Texas heat, so I only slightly feel bad for you. Also, not first half, first third. Okay, clearing, building. Oh, they always pay 3 gold. I know he did here. They do gain the blessings, so he gets a purple blessing, which means he moves his flame one. And then they're going to spend 3 gold, and they're going to build there. I forgot to get their wall cards because I'm a noob. Pardon me. Right here. So he's building a wall section, which is not bad because he's building it right next to me. So I will get stuff. All right with that. Put this here. Ugh. Yeah, and then they get that, which is great for him because this is going from he would have just lost 2 victory points to not. He gets this and this. I get this and this. And that's because he built next to me, so we both get this bonus up here. The gate bonus. Okay, that's it. That is a round. I spent 3 hours sleeving, terraforming Mars, at Oregon Bay. That's right. You said you got it last week. Did you end up playing a solo game? I should have drawn this. This was my last card to draw. Did you end up playing a solo game last week? What was I doing? Oh, now we flip this guy over and we prepare for the Sabbath. Actually, we flip them both over. So for me, that is using my farmers and laborers. In fact, I got an extra one. I think I do have to. How much do I have? 6. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't have to pay him. 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 6 food. So both these guys do have to go feed. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least I get a couple silver. Wouldn't even use that anyway. Okay, that's that. Prophet's judgment for me is -1 points because I'm behind this guy. He's going to resolve the prophet's judgment. You just look at his. He gets another gold. I told you this guy collects tons of gold. Pay food for everything. Pay food for all workers. Lose 2 victory points for ones you choose or cannot feed. Tuck a card to score. So I did count 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look at me. 1 food left over. Okay. Pay the food. Tuck a card to score. So of these I played, I tuck 1 to score. So I have 2 options here. I did not build any walls. Orange blessing, red blessing, worthless. Didn't do any developments, unfortunately. So I have the lookout and I have the teacher. The lookout right now would be 4 points. The teacher right now would be 5 points. I think I'm going to do the lookout. It makes my gray actions more, even though it's only 4 points now. It makes my gray actions more. Also, the trade is... Actually, I'm probably never going to do this trade again because I won't have food. Like, the only way I would do this trade again is if I get this food. I mean, I potentially get a bump from a blessing, but... Like, that's my thought right now is this is always good for money. I also might not place many more scribes. Though I do kind of want this one. I also want to do my developments. I want to do a lot, but I want to do my developments. Yeah, I'm going to keep what I've got. So I get 4 points. I should be at 13. No, that was there. Those will get shuffled. So I did that. Now we do his Sabbath scoring. So he gains a silver per worker he has. So 1. He gains victory points equal to, there's a little chart right here. Gains victory points equal to the highest scribe, highest scroll, so 1. Is that right? Gains equal to the row value of the highest scroll, yeah. Then he gains 1 per gatekeeper, scribe, or Levi, whichever he has the most. It will definitely be gatekeepers because he started with 2 and gained 1, so 3 points. 1, 2, 3. For his furthest right blessing, which is 2. And for each of these, he passed 1. That's it. Then you just shuffle his cards. I try to say my boss kept walking. So do you have like an office that you also occasionally go to? Because with all the traveling, I just assumed that was your work, right? It was just traveling. But I guess you have like a main office you're occasionally at. Okay, so just shuffling up for it in round 2. Interesting game in that this one doesn't have any kind of round marker. It's really kept up with how many cards you've tucked. Because in round 1 you tuck 1, in round 2 you tuck 2, and then in round 3 you tuck the last one, but it's also the last round. Also, I'm pretty sure this switches, but I couldn't remember, and I tried checking the rules. So we're going to switch it. So he'll go first. The water gate. He does have 2 gold. Nobody owns the water gate, so he's going to place that there. This here to get 1 bump here. Oh, we should have moved these guys to 8 and 12. I have forsaken that track. I am losing another 5 points this game. That's okay. And then he is going to, he does have this, build a gate. That's what I wanted to do. And he is going to build the water gate, the one that I also wanted because it had the most coins there. Anyway, all I can do is cry about it. He's going to do that. He's going to spend 3 gold. He's going to build that water gate. Blam. He's going to get that 3 silver. And then he's going to place his guy there, which gives him a blessing. He always chooses the leftmost, topmost, I think. It's either leftmost, bottommost, or leftmost, topmost. But I think it's leftmost, topmost. Okay. That was a bummer. I was legitimately thinking about that being my play to build that gate. I don't know if I shuffled these, but... Okay. A lot of red cards in my hand, but at this point it'd take a ton. Although I do have a decent amount. I could get 8 bumps. Unfortunately, he built where I cannot build a connecting wall. It's really a bummer. Okay. So I have an interesting thing here where, like, I really do like flipping these development tiles because they make your stuff more powerful. But at the same time, my bottom actions cost 2 less. So I also kind of want to do that. 2, 4, 6, 8. But then also at the same time, I cannot hold any more stuff. And my bottom actions buys more stuff. He owns the valley and the water. So I kind of don't want to do the valley trade because he would. So what can I do with this card? 2 blue, not a lot. What can I do with this one if I didn't buy gold? Granted, I would love to buy the gold. Oh, I get these guys back. Although I have my buy a person in here, which should cost me, I think it only costs 6, so it would cost me 4. That also might be the gate I own. It's either the gate I own or one of the ones he owns. I want to play this card just to get it out of my hand, but it's not happening. Right? Yeah, I would be chunking something up for food. Okay, so let's think about it. If I played this one, I would not place a Levite, but I would place something up here to get 3 food. Excuse me, 1 food. And it would let me flip this, which gives me a gold. Also, I think I'm overthinking this. I think I throw this down. I could throw this down. I cannot get any more resources is the thing. So I do this to flip this, which gives me a gold. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put down the jeweler. So I have 4. I'm going to pull these 2 up. Yeah, pull these 2 up. Whoops, these 2. I get a purple blessing. Then I'm not doing this trade. Instead, I'm going to spend 4 wood to flip this tile, which gives me a gold. I got rid of 4 resources, and I'm still 1 away from my max. Okay. They are going to trade at the sheep gate. They do have 4. They did this trade, right? Yeah. They do have 4. So they get a red blessing and a tent move, which gives them a purple blessing, which gives them a bump. they do have 2 gold. So they're going to trade those 2 gold for a worker and 2 more. And I think I screwed up and should have been giving them all of these. So they're about to get it now. 1, 2. I think it's quite kind of okay. I think they were only just like right here. 1, 2. I don't know. I don't think it'd matter too much. They had plenty of gold. They just got that and 2 silver. They've been doing their trades, so they get it now. Better late than never. Okay. So I'm 1 banner short of building this. Oh, I was the first to build on this. Which now means if I do this trade, I have lots of silver. Where do I go? I could take Zerubbabel. And then next turn, take this. I think that might be my best bet. There's not a lot of the blue things I actually care about, but I'd be filling up stuff to where I could potentially go here. I do have to worry about him possibly taking that too, making me mad. So if I do this, do I trade for the money, which I can't spend this turn, but I could spend next turn? Okay, we're going to do it. I'm going to play the teacher. Do the blue action for 3, so it costs 2 money here. And am I going to have enough people to feed? This goes here. This goes here. We get this guy. 2 of these and a gold. If I don't do the trade, so in here, I have the trade for food, and I have the trade for a couple more people. So if I do that next turn, I only have 4. If I trade it now, I'm basically saying those people have to do it. I'm going to trade all 5 for 10 money. I don't know that that was the best trade to do, truthfully. We'll see. That might be better than what I was just going to do, so we will see. He is going to trade at the Valley Gate, which is his, so it only cost him 1. And he gets gold. And then I dodged him going way up there. So 2. Oh, I guess I dodged him placing more scribes at all. He does have 2 gold. So he's going to build a wall section starting at the Valley Gate. He is going to build here. No rubble to clear, but it will cost him 3. And he builds this guy here. He's going to get a gold, 2 coins. That's kind of cool. Gives me a wall to build off of. Okay. So I now think I'm going to do this, get a couple more people. Fishgate is the one I bought too. I'm definitely doing this. So I don't have to pay myself. And this only costs 4. I have way too much money, I can already tell. All these guys have to get food. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh. I might have messed up. 6. I can buy 6. Oh, no. They'll be fine. I'll be fine. 1 cannot. Okay. Oh, and the blue, I did my trade. The blue... I think I spend the 3 money. Yeah, this is the one that can't. So those guys have to get food. Like I want to say here, but like I could use cinders for other things. I could really use cinders for this. So next turn I really want to build this one. There's only 1 more free gold out here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go here. So I paid the 3. I did the trade. Okay. They are trading at the horse gate. They do have one to spin. They get a purple, which gives them a, yeah, that's when they move on it. Gold. Gold. They do have this starting at the horse gate. They're going to go here. Oh, what did they build? They built this. Yeah, they should have spent 3 gold. They spend 3 gold no matter what. I'm positive. If they build a gator wall, they must first spend 3 gold. Yeah. Okay, so they're building this spot. So they'll get 2 gold. They'll then, and a red blessing. They'll spend a gold. Or 3 gold, excuse me. They get 2 bread. And then another this and this. And I get a stone and a gold. Okay. I want to do this spot here. So I have 5 banners. I'm torn. I could play something for 1 banner. I could also just play this singer out of my hand because I would have 5 banners. That's why I need 2, 3, 5. 1, it gets singer out of my hand. 2, I don't care about the trade, and I kind of like these other trades. And it would let me flip this development. Either this development or this one. Right. The tent movement isn't super appealing right now. Let's think about this. I don't want to end with too many resources, so I would get to trade that. I would get this, but I'm basically spending this and this. So I would get this. I would also get this because of this benefit. So I'd end up with 5 resources. The other option is the dung gate, which truthfully I could build. I don't really want him to build the dung gate out from under me. The other problem is if I do this red, at least this would be like an additional gray banner that's out there. Because I'm doing, I think, 3 gray. I still think it's best to get this. It's really not. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that. Still going to do the gray action for 5. So that's 2, 3, 5 to build. I'm going to spend these 2. I get an orange, which gives me this, which gives me a food. Don't discredit that because I still need to buy food. Spent that. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Oof. So when I build this, I'm getting a white from this benefit. Man, I don't think I need the money. Money's always good though, especially because I could consider doing some more trading. The other thing is I could then come build this dung gate next turn. It's got this 6 gray. I need a 2 gray. I do have my mason, so I have my 3 gray and my 2 gray there. And the gold is most versatile. So it's really, this is getting sent on the bottom no matter what. Well, no. Do I want the resource? This goes down. If I'm building, I want the resource. Well, the gold is as valuable as resources. The silver, excuse me. I know I'm spending 6 silver, that, for food. No, I'm spending 4 for food, I think. The other thing is, if I do this, I'm going to leave this on top, this on bottom. Oh, so I get the gold now. And then I did not do the trade, so I'm going to trade this 3 gold to do this. Okay. Drew my mason. Okay, let's do his turn. I'll think about mine. Please don't build. Well, it doesn't matter. The dung gate's the only one left, so. He is spending it all for 2 gold. He's building a wall. Got worried for a second. Building a wall, starting from the dung gate, going here. So he clears this, which gets 3 gold and a red blessing. Then he spends that 3 gold for 1 victory point. Okay. So I drew the dung gate, so that is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is enough to take this and then build the dung gate. Oh, I said I drew that, and then I don't do the trade, and man, of course, I don't have it in my hand, but I think it is. God, see, if I'm wrong, it's really bad. I think it's 4 money for 6 food. The other problem now is food. These guys can get food. So that's 4 food. 4 food. to feed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need to buy 6 food. Oh man, I don't remember what that trade is. This book's got to have it, right? Because not knowing is a bummer. Six money for 6 food. Because really, man, if I could spend 8... This is going to give me... What is this going to give me? Ooh, it's going to give me a silver. No. Yes, it's going to give me a silver. So if I can spend 8, that leaves me with 3. This is going to give me a silver. That's 4, 5, 6. Oh, and the bottom trade cost me 2 less. I'm good. I'm sorry I took so long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So going to be 3 to clear this, 3 to build here. It's 2 white and a brown. Oh, and I get the silver from here. I'm very stupid. I had plenty. I'm going to build the dung gate. Give me a tent movement. Give me a red blessing. I built next to this, so I get this and this. He also gets that. Then I'm not doing this trade because I am turning in 8. Now I have plenty of money to flip this, which actually gives me another tent movement, which gives me 2 more things. I was worried about money for 0 reason. Okay, over to him. I'm going to do the fountain gate. He does have 1 coin. I'm going to do an orange. Does not have 2, does not have 0 to 1. Again, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just short, man. What am I looking for? These guys. Okay. He's done. My last action will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5. This is my most rewarding gate to build, but if I get an orange blessing, I get a tent movement. If I took this, okay, so if I did this one, I spin this, but I get 2 gold back. 4, 5, 6. Oh no, 5. Ooh, plus I play 1, 6. I only have to spend 1. If I do this one, it's 2. That's my 6. And I do have to spend. I don't have that. I can't do that one. If I I do this one, if I do this one, I get a person. And a tent movement, which gives me food, which means I could probably take some resources. Oh, hang on. I'm sorry. I am stupid. I have to buy food. I'm playing this. I have 5. Goes back to doing this one. Which gives me a person. I'm going to do this trade before I forget. So I pay the Watergate, which is him. And then I pay 3. I'm going to get 6 food. I have 7 of my 11. So these 2 guys give me rest my food. This give me an extra food. What else can I do? How many do I have? I have 5. Torn between this space and this space. This space gives me a person and 2 food. That space is probably objectively better. All right, so I have 5. This is 1. And then I'm going to spin this. I'm going to spend it, I think, in all gold. I'd like to flip this, but then at the same time, does it matter at this point? And I haven't played the... Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. I do not have 2 good tucks right now. That's a bummer. I should have played something other than the singer. I'm doing this one. I'm going to clear that, get the orange blessing. Gives me a gold because I was looking at the wrong place. Oh well. Oh well. Build here. Yeah, I'm just doing it. I'm building here. I mean, 1 point is 1 point. The other, I'm starting to get low on money. I think I'll be okay on money. I actually think I am just going to take the point. I'll put the money back on top, this here. Okay, and I did the trade. Oh, and then I get a person for connecting to that gate. Okay, I'm good there. So, hello there, Michael. Sorry, I had a big heads down moment. I just finished up my 2nd round here. So, I'm going into preparing for the Sabbath. So, I might as well resolve this first. I am way back here, so I'm losing 2 points. 1, 2. And then I have to feed, I think it was 11. I'm going to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, because I forgot, I just got another worker. So I have 7 food, so that means all 3 of them have to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like I just got another worker solely to make him go get more food. Is what it is. Okay, so I have 12 workers. That's enough to feed them. We go to his resolving the prophet's judgment. He is in between, so he just gets a gold. Over here, pay worker, or pay the food, so pay 12 food. I have 1 left. Tuck scoring cards. This is where I screwed up. I don't have good scoring options. I'm going to have to tuck the teacher. And I'm going to have to tuck... Walls are 2 points. That's terrible. Man, I should not have played this singer. That was a bad call. I'm going to do the walls, though. The only thing about doing the mason is he's like my 3 gray strength. And this next round, I'm pretty sure all I want to do is 1 7 strength blue, which is relatively easy to do, and then I want to do a bunch of building. You know what I should have done? I'm sorry. I'm going to do one thing. My final turn, it really didn't matter. But I get to pull up somebody since I flipped this. I would have just used a guy to get maybe a resource? A resource and a food, or 2 coins. Do 2 coins. Two coins and a food. Oh, you know what? Actually, sorry. I'm going to take back one other thing. So I'd have been able to pull him back. So he wouldn't have needed to go get 2 food. He could have come over here. And he could have gotten a gold and 2 coins. Yeah. Also, there's some merit to having him just go get some white. I don't think I'm going to flip this at this point. No, we'll just have him get the gold. Okay. Sorry, that was just because I saw this was preparing for the Sabbath thing. Okay, so I was tucking. I'm tucking this, and I think I'm going to tuck... These others are for blessings. Soldier lets me buy more people. This lets me buy food. Lets me buy gold. Purple blessings. There's only a couple left. Red blessings. 1, 2, 3. How many left of those? Man, I messed this up. I just think the Mason will be so much more valuable. It's really like losing 2. You know what? I'm going to do the Mason. Convince myself. Okay. So I'm going to score that. So I get 2 for wall sections. 1, 2. That's not good. I get 5 for my level of scribes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I get 4 for gatekeepers. Okay. Sorry about all of that. He is getting 2 silver because he has 2 workers. Where is it? Right here. Gain the highest level of scribe. He still only has 1. And then the most he's got, he also has 4 gatekeepers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leftmost blessing is 5. So 23, 28. 3 flames. Okay. And then after the Sabbath, move the prophets. I also think I did not do this for him, so he's going to get 1 more point and a coin. That was his last move, was going there. I don't think they get anything for being the altar leader during these rounds. Maybe they do get a person. I'll give them 1 now. I did not the first round. That was a slight mistake, I think. I don't know. Okay. And now we're on to the last round. Okay. Last round. My plan. Go take this scribe tile and build. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. And I get to be first. So I think what I want to do is I'm like thinking I just go up there because now there is potential for him to get the topmost. He has workers, he has gold. It takes at least 2 workers and 2 gold for him to do the topmost scribe tile. And it'd be a 50-50 shot on which one he takes. And I just don't want him to do that. So it's kind of a odd thing to do, but I'm going to. I've got 3 blue banners. I'm going to use this for 7. I also think I was going to have to use a person to get 7 anyway, so I might as well do it this way. This puts a gray banner out there. Yeah, and then I'm going to put this guy out here, 2 gold. And it gives me this 3 food, which is also kind of nice. I will do this trade. I own the fish gate, so that's 1 cheaper, so it costs 4. Because 2 cheaper here to get these 2 guys. So while I use 2 people, I do get to pull 1 back. I'm gonna forget this time. Yeah. He is gonna go East Gate trading. Does he own the East Gate? I own the East Gate. Nobody owns the East Gate, so he does have to pay. So he can only do 1 pay in the bank, and he gets 1 gold. I'm pretty sure every gold is 1 point for him, or it's like 2/3 of a point for him. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 gray banners. I own the dung gate. Well, I might as well do this. So I own the dung gate. So I don't really know what like my final turns are going to be. I want to build as much as possible, so like I could build this. It's more beneficial for me to build next to a wall. That's worth a point. This one's an interesting one because can I do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Actually, that would be, oh no, that's 4. So I can't do that one. How many do I have? I have 5. There's actually not a lot I can do. Without using a worker. So maybe I do just build here. If I build here, I get 2 gold. It's wild resources. This could be better. Because here I have 5 banners. I mean, I'm just straight up using my stuff. That's probably okay. Let's do that. Let's play the carpenter. So it's 5 banners. I'm using 4 here. But I'm getting my last person. Does that matter? Yeah, we're just going to do that. All right, so I have 5 banners, using 4 here to build. I'm going to do this trade first. I own the dung gate, so don't have to pay the silver there, and then I pay 2 cheaper. So I just get the 2 wood, which I will dump 1 in, and 2 of these into here to build. Well, the person's definitely going on bottom because I only have 1 more person to get, and I'm about to get them. This is worth 3 points. That is the one I'm going to do. Silver goes on top again. This and a food. I get my last worker for connecting to that gate. Okay. They are going to do a trade over at the sheep gate, getting a red blessing that they can't get. I don't think they get anything for not being able to. I think they just don't do the trade. They're going to get 2 food, which is equivalent to 2 silver. They got this. They're going to build a wall section, sheep gate. This way, they're going to build this one. I wanted that one. They spend 3 gold. They get the red blessing, but I don't think they get anything. And they get a tent movement, which is a worker. And 3 gold, or 3 silver. I also get 3 silver. No, that is their gate. I do not also get 3 silver. Okay. So, I'm going to play the muster gate. I now have 6 banners. This looks pretty good. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I'm going to do this one. So I'm going to take those 2, get the purple blessing. So that's 6 banners. I'm going to do this trade, so it will cost 1 and 3 to the muster gate up there. And I get 2 white, which I'll let it keep, and 2 wood. I build right there. At this point, I'm kind of looking at points. Although the silver may not be bad if I need stuff. Do I need to buy food? Not necessarily. Silver is more helpful than a fire bump. So I'm going to build that there. And I'll put that on top, the fire on bottom. I get 3 silver. Whoops. And a point for that. Draw this guy. All right, 3 turns. You showcase the game well, Devin. This game is a brain burner. Enjoying the stream very much. Nice relaxing Saturday afternoon. Not a problem. Hey, Joel, I'm really glad. I'm trying to talk through what I am doing or what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think it's a good one. They're going to the Fountain Cake, take up plenty of money, so they will do the trade for 4. Getting them a orange blessing and a bump, which is another orange blessing. Ugh, that's a lot of points. They might beat me. I don't know that I did a great job. You say I showcased it well. Hopefully I did. We'll see. I'm trying to think. Who's got more end game? I probably have slightly more end game. Okay, they are replacing a Levite. They haven't even done this all game, so what are they doing here? They're going to pay 2 gold to place 1 Levite. Gaining this, which is a gold back for them. For each Levite, they either place 1 gold in the temple or they spend 1 silver to gain 1 gold. That's right. I think they place from bottom up. Sorry, I don't remember because I haven't done it the entire game. So low. Building, place, then for each Levite, they will place 1 gold from their supply into the temple. When placing gold, always place leftmost incomplete column, lowest space before. They gain 2 victory points for each gold in the temple, as well as all rewards on the rows. So, bam, bam, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 gold, 1 silver. Okay. I mean, I'm running out of gray banners, unfortunately. So I think I'll do this, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 3 and 4. It seems like that math adds up well. I have all those resources. Downside, that is not next to a gate. I mean, it is next to a gate. It's not next to... It's not next to the thing I get the immediate benefits for. This, oh, hang on, 4. That's 1 short. Is that one worth doing? If I spend, say, this... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 8, 9, 4, 6, 8. The water gate gives me food. Hold on. 3, 5, 7, 9. And I said if I went here, I'd be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, that's the one I'm going to build. That is definitely the one I'm going to build. I'm going to use one of these guys. Gain a coin. I'm going to build this. I gain the orange blessing. And then I'm going to spin this to play another wall. Gain a blessing. Gain... Oh, I'm killing his stuff. I think this was at 4. Hopefully it was. I don't think I need the material. If I get the food... I mean, if I get the food, then I could just spend guys to get this, which is ultimately a victory point, so that would be better. Is there somewhere I could get a red blessing here? Can I do it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna get so much food. Hold on. Because I'll get the food from this and the food from this. I think it's probably fine. So, what's happening is I'm playing this, I'm getting 2 food. Yeah, I'm just going to get 6 food out of here, and I'll tell you why. Playing this, I get 2 food. My ability here, I get to access this, which is 2 food, and then I get 2 food for touching this gate. He'll get 2 silver from that. Now I'm in a spot where I have a decent amount of food. Then I didn't decide on the trade. East Gate. East Gate is up there. So it would cost me 4. What other trades would I be doing? Do I need more food? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Who has the water gate? He has the water gate. 10. And I have to feed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You have 15, 16 workers? I'm feeding all but 1. Yep. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think I'm just going to use the musician for food, unless I'm getting a red blessing. Hmm. 8, 9, 10. That would be 12. Sorry, I'm debating whether I trade. I'm not going to trade. I'm not going to trade. It's spending 4 money to get 2 gold, which is ultimately 6 money. It's 2 extra silver. Points are 2 to or 5 to 1, so I'm counting something for nothing. Okay, I'm sorry. So I'm done. I think. Yeah, that was just the trade. The old gate. He does have 5. He's just going to buy 4 points. 3, 4. His lead's growing. I'm getting kind of worried. He is going to play at the lowest scribe possible available. Looking at these, the left, he's going to place there. Oh, no, I can't do it, can I? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, if I could have done something better. If only I had known. It's okay. I can't do it, so what's it matter? He's placing there. It cost him 1 gold. It would be 2, but it is a discount for the full row. Oh, it stinks because I'm like a banner short from this, and also I would have needed to do this trade, but I didn't know that a turn ago. Yeah. Actually, it would not have been possible. No. Okay. My turns are getting noticeably weaker here. I honestly probably should have just bought the gold to go jam into the... Let me think about that. Should I have bought the gold to go jam into the temple? When I played this, I would have 4, 5, 6, 7 red banners. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Let's think. So 6 is enough to clear this and build there. Which gives me, we'll call it 3 points. We'll just do what I'm doing. I think going up there would have probably been better, but it's all right. I'm going to play this guy. I'm going to play this guy. This guy. The musician. So doesn't give me any grays, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 1, 2 plus 4. And I can use those as whites. Build there. I get the red blessing, which is 2 more food. I've also never had all of my people like this, so kind of crazy. And I'm definitely feeling the effects of having to feed them. They're all worth 2 points. I mean, this gives you building stuff, so that's cool. I mean, that's actually for sure the best one. It doesn't matter. So I get 1, 2, 3 black. I paid, right? Yeah. I get 3 black, I get 1 point, and I get a gold. Okay. He is not dung gating. Oh, look at him. Almost didn't get between the prophets there, but he did. Dung gate. He is doing this, which he has, so there's no gates to build. He's doing this one. Starting from the dung gate, going this way, he's going to build this. So that's 2 gold, and it cost him a gold. Build there, he gets an orange blessing, which I'm pretty positive he doesn't get anything for extra blessings. Because normally that would say on the board, and we don't get anything for extra blessings. So I'm pretty sure I'm not playing that wrong. Garphill Games are like very good at everything is on the board. There's nothing on the board for that, right? Like the can't trade, do that. It should be like can't blessing, do that. So anyway, he gets a worker and he gets 2 gold. Okay. My last turn of the game. I think it's better to build. Oh, I was supposed to do this trade. I do remember that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I need 3 more. So it's weird because the big trade and the small trade are the same cost. So I might as well do the big trade. 1 coin goes to him. 6. Now I have way too much food. Okay. So I have an option, right? I could throw this down and just scholar somewhere. No, I can't. Let's go in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I cannot scholar somewhere. I could tent, which I'm not going to do. So I'm just going to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can add 3. And there's no walls I can touch, but this one, clearing a blessing doesn't really matter. This may give me the most. Yeah, I think I'm just going to actually build here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I may as well put this here to get 8. It's a discount on one thing. So it's like getting a resource. No, getting a gold's better. I'm going to do this. I'm going to spend all cinder, though. Oh, actually, last change of mind. I could do this one and flip a development tile, which is worth 2 points. Yeah, I'm going to do this one, I'm sorry. So I had 8, so that's 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is 7, and then that's what I need to build. I get an orange blessing, but that don't matter. And then I build there, and I am literally going for points. 2 points is the most. This is a movement. This is a purple, but it's no good. We're getting this. So I get a white, a brown, and a money. And then I'll spend these 5, since I'm not doing a trade, to flip this development. Gives me another food. I probably didn't need to buy food, but that's all right. That is the end of my game. That's it. Oh, I see that's it. He's got to do his last action. Watergate, he owns it, so it costs him 1 coin. He moves this one. 2 and 2. He is going to go to the most highest he can. There are 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. May only be one option in that case. Place there. If there are multiple options, use the focus. Yeah, so he's not smart enough to not pay me. So I think he's going to pay me. Doesn't matter. But yeah, it's 1, 2, 3. You like divide this card there. So it's like 1, the left, middle, right. So it's right. So he's going to go here, which is going to cost him exactly 3 gold because there's 1 filled row. Gets a point for going there. And then what? Oh, he can go through this, so he still has to pay me 2 silver. Sorry. They must pay 1 silver to use white workers. You gain silver from the main supply. Okay, so he didn't have to have it. That's what I was just making sure. So he just gives 2 silver to me because he's a dum-dum. And that is the end. Did I skip him once? I don't think so. I think I might have duplicated something. Well, I'm sort of uncertain. We'll say that this was it. He didn't have the gold anyway, so he would have gone there. And that's the game. Sorry that had a little confusion there at the end, but that was the game. Now we score and we see who wins. Oh, there's no score pad. It's all on the board. So we're going to finish the round as normal. We're going to do the preparing for the Sabbath. I have plenty of food. I have to pay 15 people, so I actually have food left over, which is a rarity for me. So all these guys are just going to go get 3 gold and 6 silver. 1 and a 5. Okay. Prophet's judgment, I lose 3. 1, 2, 3, because that is there. He resolves his prophet's judgment. He's just sitting in the middle. He gets that, which thinks a victory point for him, or most of a victory point for him. And I think that's it. Now we do the Sabbath, pay 15 food. I took a card. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 scribes. This is definitely the one to tuck. So I get a point for each scribe plus 1, so 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A point for each wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For my 2 highest levels, so it's 4 and 3, another 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. And for my gatekeepers, which is 4. Okay. He gains a silver per worker. Then he gains victory points equal to the row of the highest, so 4. I should just look at the board. What he has the most of here, I think it is still 4 gatekeepers. The furthest blessing is 6. And rightmost blessing. Golden space on the altar. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is kind of what I mean when he just does things, like an assortment of things, right? Like a human player would not have done their last, or one of their last turns doing something like that. I don't know. AI in this is just kind of off for what is the normal, very sophisticated, gets in your way Garphill AIs. This one just does things. Although he did build some gates that I probably would have built, but anyway. Okay, so that's that. We don't have to do anything after the Sabbath. Now, the last thing to do is just in-game scoring. So you convert all your resources to silver. Basically, every 5 silver is 1 victory point. So I'm going to try and do it as easy as possible. Gold is worth 3, so this is, I should do increments of 5. much smarter. So gold is worth 3, stone and wood are worth 2, cinder's worth 1. Food is worth 2. So it looks like that is easy. It's not 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 victory points. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He does the same thing. His gold converted, that would be 2 victory points there. 1, 2. 2 points for development tile, ended up with 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 points for the victory or the altar leader, that is him. Look at this back and forth match. 1, 2, 3. Walls and gates. So let's just go around here. 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 4, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, close. And then lastly is the scribe. So this is the only thing he doesn't obviously score the conditions because he's not smart enough. So there's levels 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you look here, we can do him first. It's 4, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I am 4, 7. Excuse me. 4, 7, 9, 11, 13. 1, 2, 3, 99. And then the last thing I have this. Man, I'm sorry. I have 5 in the bottom 3 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. That is the final score. So I had 104 to 92. Yeah, that was whatever I'm playing. Ezra and Nehemiah. Man, for you guys that stuck around, watched this long, I appreciate it. I know this is super heads down thinky, but these are the kind of man, I'm sorry, I'm choked up here at the end because I just won. So happy. No. These are kind of games that I really enjoy playing. So I know there is a lot of heads down thinky time. I'm not sure how I overall feel about this solo. On one hand, there's the argument, which I make a lot of times, that it lets me do my own game, and that is true. But man, this AI just does things that I don't really. It does play very fast, but like it's just doing things, right? It's just doing things, and it gets points, right? I think 90 points is actually pretty decent for it. I think a lot of that has to do with it did a lot of building, and I did a lot of building, so we were giving each other a decent amount of resources, and he kind of wins in that favor on resources because it just all turns into gold, which is more stuff for him to do. Gold or silver, which is more stuff for him to trade. But ultimately, I don't know. He just does things, right? I just feel like I would rather it be smarter of like, I know there's not a way for it to know like what is the high value tiles to take, but like if I was playing a human, we all would have seen how well these go, right? It's why I was able to build so much, right? Even though I got this super early on, the real payoff was at the end of the game for that, right? And so, like a human, if I saw, let's call it Paul pick this, like I'm taking this. I'm not letting him get both of those. So, I don't know. It just, I don't know. Something about the AI. But I still had fun. Still enjoyed it. Definitely check it out if you haven't. If you stuck around this long, hopefully you liked it. Drop a comment below. I know it was super, as I said, heads down thinking, but I don't really apologize for that because that's the type of games that I enjoy playing, and hopefully you stuck around this long and you enjoyed watching it. So that is all I have. Next week I will be back for evacuation. I anticipate it will take a couple hours as well. I think it would be slightly quicker than this one, but not by a ton. Yeah, that's all I have. See y'all next time.